Well, hi folks. Today I'd like to show you some of my sharpened knives, and this is a video in response to Gafco knives. Well, I hope you guys enjoy it, and well, let's begin. So for me, I use a special test. I like to cut hairs in half, especially splitting hairs in half. So the first thing I do, I measure the thickness of the hairs, which I'm gonna cut, and well, um, it's not a norm test because each person have different hair thickness, and well, so it's maybe not a good test, I don't know, but for me it's the best test I know so far. You can cut through newspaper or thick paper, but I don't know, even a not very well sharpened knife can cut through paper, so well, it's not a really good test. So well, um, I've read that hairs have a resistance like copper, and well, so I think it's a good test. Well, I have here a micrometer, so I'm gonna take the hair. I don't know if you are seeing this on the video. I try to zoom in a bit. Well, so here I have my hair, and I'm trying to measure it, and it's approximately, yeah, 6/100ths of a millimeter. Well, it varies between 5 and 7/100ths of a millimeter. Alright, so next step, I always use a brand new razor blade to have a comparison of the cutting performance of my knives. So I don't know if you're going to see this, but I take, maybe I try to zoom it a bit out. Yeah, so I take the hair and gently push it against the edge like this. And you see, it's cut. It cuts through the hair like nothing. Well, let's try it with my knife. It's a Damascus knife. Well, not a really expensive one. It's a HGS knife from Solingen, Germany. It's a cheap knife, approximately 40 bucks. I bought it at the Aldi market, but well, I like it. It's a good knife, you know. It's I think BG10 blade. So well, it's quite good. Well, just try it now out. So I'm taking a hair, and we will try to cut it in half. So, shit. Take another hair. Well, don't know if you're seeing this. Well, it's pretty difficult, and you see, it's just cut through the hair, like the razor blade did. I can take another one. Don't know if you can see this on the video. See that? Well, and the particularity on this knife, on the sharpening especially, is the fact that I've not polished the knife with leather strobe. You know, I have a leather strobe just here, but I don't like these devices because I think you have too much of a convex edge, and I don't like it. So for me, the real thrill of the sharpening was to get a really sharp knife with hard stone, you know. And I have here a whetstone. It's called Coticule. It's from Belgium. It's a very good whetstone. It's very smooth, and the result is just dramatic. I mean, you've seen with this knife you can just cut hairs like nothing, you know. So well, I've done the pre-polishing, the pre-grinding, excuse me, with a normal whetstone, you know. It's on this side I have 1000 grit, see that, and on the polishing surface I have a grit from approximately 8000 grit. So I really take care to have a really good angle, you know. It has to look like almost machining, almost milling, you know. And if you have that, then you can only go on the whetstone, because if the angle of the knife doesn't look like machining, you know, then you will never get a good result on the Coticule. So I I take very long to get to this result. Well, so yeah, maybe you can, if you have another test or ideas, so let me know it, and maybe I can try it out. Thanks.